All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the inaugural edition of BW Education Lighthouse Awards 2025. And the first category is BW Education Person of the Year 2025. An educationist, entrepreneur, and institution builder. He is the founder and trustee of Ashoka University, founding dean of the Indian School of Business, founding senior partner at Jet Synthesis, Jetri, and founder of Harappa Education. A former McKinsey partner, he is widely recognized for pioneering transformative models in higher education and leadership development in India. Ladies and gentlemen, BW Education Person of the Year 2025 goes to... An absolute delight and an honor to welcome founder and trustee, Ashoka University, founding senior partner, Jetri, founding dean, ISB, founder, Harappa. Please put your hands together for Dr. Pramath Raj Sinha.
I have known Pramath since class 1, 1970. He was always a front bencher. Since I have known him for a lifetime, this award is perfectly apt for him. From those school benches to universities and boardrooms, he's carried the same humility and grace. Congratulations, Pramath. Proud, inspired, and lucky to have shared this journey with you. I'm sure your life would be little boring. We haven't had coffee for last 6-7 weeks, isn't it? And a word for BW Education too. I'm sure you couldn't have done a better job of finding the right test person for this award. Congratulations to you.
Hi, I'm Vikas. I've had the privilege of walking alongside Pramath for many years now, not just as my business partner at 9.9, but also as a dear friend and a mentor. I still remember when he came to me with this idea for the Young India Fellowship. I'll admit I was skeptical. A liberal arts postgraduate program in India, it sounded noble but ambitious. Yet Pramath had that quiet conviction that only he has, that India needed a space where bright young minds could think critically, express freely, and discover themselves. Thank you, Pramath, and I wish you all the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring up a bigger, better, bolder round of applause for BW Education Person of the Year 2025 at the inaugural edition of BW Education Lighthouse Awards 2025.
Yeah, sure. I have to say something?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. This is a bit overwhelming because I wasn't expecting the two videos. Thank you for that. This is a moment that is very special because of the people who are in the room. I've had the privilege to spend time with Dr. Alphonse and always been very inspired every time we've had a chance to meet. Justice Shakhtar, we've never met, but you just mentioned that my colleague Sanjeev Bikhchandani is a classmate from Columbus. I'm not borrowing your idea, Mr. Patra, but as I was sitting here, I was feeling that it was very special to have people who you know when you're getting the award. But thank you for your kind words, and if Raj is going to get you to Sonipat, you must come to Ashoka as well. We are not that far. Say about Anurag, he really twisted my arm to be here today. But to break the seriousness of the event a little bit, I have to tell a story, which my co-founder Shreyasi Singh, who's here, will say is a cringe story. But I've known Anurag so well, I don't know, some of you know that he wears different colors on different days of the week. And he wears not just outside clothes in a certain color, but even his underwear in that color. So I was in a New York B2B conference, I think it must be 15, 20 years ago, and people were saying, how come, how do we find out good partners in India? And I said, it's easy, you just ask us. We know the insides of everybody who you could partner with in India. I know what color underwear Anurag Batra is wearing. I won't embarrass you today.
I do wear green on Wednesday, and yes, I am wearing green on Wednesday. And talking of my suit, just to, and because thank you, Pramath.
Thank you.
Go on.
I just wanted to say that I see two school principals who are some of my favorite people. Great to see you both here, Sonia and Rupa. And of course, as I move around the room, Dr. Sahasrabudhe, I don't know if you recall, but do you remember? I don't even remember the year, but he gave me my first person of the year from FICCI. Do you remember, instead of Dr. Alphonse, it was you who I got the award from. Dr. Mittal, what can I say? We keep running into each other. She's writing a wonderful book, and I'm a chapter in your book. So thank you so much. It's so kind of you to have invited me and then to be here with you. I'll come to you last. Mrs. Puri, we've never met, but two of my nephew's children are in your school. They are like my grandchildren. One of them is a special child. And it's really special what you have created. Of course, you're a great feeder school for Ashoka, so it's great for us. But I just want to end by Dr. Preetham Singh. To be here on the same forum and stage with Dr. Preetham Singh and Pratham is really the era that we are living through. I remember that Dr. Preetham Singh, his son, is his family here? Because his son used to work at Tata Telecom. And he was in Hyderabad.
They're in Hyderabad today. Because
so he would come to Hyderabad, and then he would come to hang out with me on the campus at ISB.
Vipul.
Yes, yes, Vipul, correct. So, and that's how I got to know him. And of course, I got to know him over the years. We served last on the board of JKLU together. But truly somebody who changed the face of management education. If the first IMA, BC were the leaders, I think what he did with management education was truly pioneering, and you witnessed that. Pratham and I often get our names confused by people. People do call me Pratham now after you. We have the same letters, but more importantly, we both share an alma mater. We both went to the University of Pennsylvania. Of course, I have to say that while everybody talks about you and your father, not enough people talk about his mother, who really runs LPU, and is a very, very inspiring person. I've had the privilege of meeting her. I do want to thank two special people who are here with me today. Shresi Singh, who has been my business partner in Harappa education, where we experimented with online, and a founding partner in Jetri. But I also want to recognize somebody who really represents the future of education and why we are here. Dipanita Malik is a graduate of AshokaUniversity. She's part of my team, and she's the one who makes me look good. So thank you, Dipanita, for everything that you do. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. This is truly a very, very special moment. Thank you very much for this award.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say that I do many awards, I said, but this award, everyone is a stalwart. They're true leaders. Their accomplishments are huge. By honoring them, we're reiterating the role models that they stand for. And I can tell you about Dr. Pramath Raj Sinha. I first got to know about him when he joined as the MD of ABP. He came from McKinsey. He was an advisor of McKinsey.
I should mention that, I'm sorry to take up time, but I have to say this. I led the McKinsey team that looked at the turnaround of Business World. Business World magazine used to be number 3. Business Today and Business India were ahead of us. And we made it into a weekly and made it a 10 rupee magazine and became number 1 in those years. And then, of course, when I became the MD, I was running the magazine. So it's a full circle to be awarded by the magazine that you actually were part of. But go ahead.
But I have to tell you about Dr. Sinha, that I was appointed by Professor Sesbuddhe on the board of MDI as an AICT nominee. The first person I picked up a phone and said, what do I do as a board member of a business school? And I went with a whole questionnaire. I mailed him and said, I took the role very seriously, sir. And he gave me his advice. Then my daughter, who passed out of Vasant Valley, and she had multiple universities, and me and Niti went to, and we for 2 hours watched how he talked to Pratna. And of course, I've known him for building the institutions that he's built. And Shreyasi, we should have got you in the AV. This event has been done at a very, very short notice, but in the full interview and the AV that we'll make on winners, Shreyasi, we'll definitely have you as part of that. Welcome, Dr. Ashok Chauhan. Thank you, Atul. So, Pramath, thank you for being who you are. And there are very few people in the educational ecosystem. You meet competition, you meet people who are in some way competing with you. But I have never met in my 25 years anyone who's ever said anything negative about Pramath. In fact, on the contrary, everyone is in awe. Recently, a friend of mine quit a media company as an MD and CEO, and the only person, apart from 2 other people in media I went to advise, was Pramath. And he said, I want the clarity of thought he brings. So for an individual who's built institutions and who is not getting done yet, I'm sure he'll build many more institutions and carry on the legacy. Please give Dr. Pramath Raj Sinha a bigger round of applause.